So welcome to day 9. Today's trumpeting challenge is on shaking it all out. This is part of the flow and flush week 2. It's cold here today, so we're just going to start off with our nice little health bounce while I go through the usual day's housekeeping. So only bounce if you feel like it today. Have some water with you and hydrate regularly, rest regularly as your body needs to. This is just for you to have a little bit of fun and just to get your heart rate going and the lovely flow of energy through your whole system. If you don't have a trumpet, you can bounce on the floor. If you have a children's trampoline, you can use that, but just keep yourself safe. If you need to be beside a wall or you need to have a rail, make sure you've got that safety first. Always keep yourself safe. The great thing about the trumpet is you will just get stronger, fitter, lighter and more balanced. It is an amazing tool and it brings so much fun and joy. So just go and do a little bit more bouncing, and I really like just to let all the joints just listen up, just give everything a little bit of a shake out. Just make sure that you are quite comfortable on your trumpet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start off just by taking the legs out and the legs in, and the legs out and the legs in, and then doing a little bit of a shake, bit of a shake, bit of a shake, bit of a shake. Keep going with that. We're going to just keep the hands just nice and relaxed to start with. And then you can just start to do a little bit of that. So find the variation that works for you. If this is too much to start with, go back to just shaking your legs out. But this is really nice because it starts to give you a lot more independent control over your lower limbs. We don't often take them out to the side enough when we get older. This is a really good way of strengthening up those hips, strengthening up the core, strengthening up the bottom, strengthening up the back. We're also just starting to bring in a little bit of hip range of movement. Give the shoulders a bit of shake. It's going to be here for another couple of seconds. And again, you can be holding onto a wall. And then back into bouncing. So we're going to do 10 big bounces if you can, otherwise just stick with your nice comfortable little low bounce. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and then back into your bouncing again. Good stuff. Just give yourself a little bit of a move from side to side. Keep those knees nice and soft. Don't lock them out. And one of the most important things is to have some great music on. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Excellent stuff. 10 more bounces, everyone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. And then back to nice comfortable bouncing. One thing to remember, anyone who's got any pelvic floor stuff going on, only bounce as much as your pelvic floor is happy. So if you feel everything's just having too much pressure down there, don't bounce quite so much. You do another 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Excellent stuff. Okay, so can you tap your toes out in front of you? That's it. Let's get these muscles here working a little bit. Just be careful not to come too far to the back of the trumpet. Nobody wants to be doing a backward somersault. I jest, but come on, let's just keep everything nice and safe. Good stuff. Keep going. Keep going. Now, can you swap legs? So that's it. So it's going to look like this from the side and front. Keep your body in the center and just let your legs flick flack forwards and backwards. So you can do opposite arm to hand. If you do the same hand to leg, opposite arm to leg, you end up doing this. It's just something to the right. Okay. So, another 3, 2, and X. Good. Let's do some arm stuff. So, we're going to do back roll. If that's too much for your shoulders, then you can just scoop. So if you've ever done a little bit of backward swimming, got a bit of a foot holding on and you can scull, do this with both arms and you're just going to scoop. Otherwise, we're going to do a sloppy backward crawl. So bring in the bounce if you want to. Keep the tummy muscles working. Your cows will be pleased for the rest. So if you were actually in a swimming pool, you probably wouldn't be going to get a straight line. This one's a little bit more cardiovascular, so we are definitely getting the blood pumping, the heart working. So you can bring in a bounce. Good. The neck nice and long and the shoulders relaxed. Just a couple more. Excellent. And then back into your bouncing. So we're going to add in a little bit of star jump now, like that. Just be careful not to jump too high. And then if you want, you can do crisscross. Good stuff. And that brings in a little bit of coordination too. And just make sure you try and stay in the centre of the trumpet. So if we want to add in the arms, and you can crisscross those too. Do another 10 seconds. Lovely stuff. A couple more seconds. Into a little bit of a health bounce. And this is probably around the time that you think, I wish I'd had that weight. Okay, so we are going to do front crawl. So back into that lovely little health bounce. Excellent. Really thinking about using your tummy muscles. And as I'm crawling forwards, the other arm is coming back. Good. Reach fingers forward. Not quite so easy balancing the bounce with the front crawl arms. Nice. Couple more. And then look. So, shoulder rolls back. Not much longer, Dawn. Oh. So. Draw some nice big circles with those elbows. And then just start to ease the bounce down. Last little exercise is just rotation. So, tummy muscles here working. We're just using those to help wrap the arms around. Nice and relaxed. You can give yourself a really nice clap as the hands touch the thighs. And if you want to, you can bring in a little bit of a leg pivot. Don't fall off your trumpet or your rebounder. And certainly with the pivot, you get a really nice curl up through all that soft tissue. And what I love about this is all that lovely fascial tissue that surrounds every single part of your body, from the tips of your toes all the way up into your brain, is just getting a really nice flush. All that twisting and rotating, and then just slow it down. Center. I'm going to finish with some nice neck movements, so keep your tummy muscles engaged, shoulders are relaxed. Look out over the shoulder. Couple of breaths here. Opening up through the side of the chest. Turning the other way. Opening up through here. One more. And then let's bring the breath. So breathe in to center, out to turn. Breathe in to center, out to twist. Slows you down. Don't breathe so deep that you have to catch your breath, but breathe slow enough that you're actually getting a really slow twist to your neck. Head to center, lovely stuff. So 3 breaths with the arms overhead. So breathing in, stretch up through your chest and breathe out. 2 more. Feel that lovely stretch. Last one. Let it all go. So we know when you get a really nice stretch and think, oh, just a little bit further. Just ease into your stretches nice and comfortably and make them feel delicious. Okay, so we're going to be aware of the heart area. We're going to be aware of the ground. You can come onto the floor for this if you want to. And you're going to be aware of the sun. It might not be something that's visible, but it's definitely through the clouds. Or if it's nighttime, you're thinking of the moon. We're going to take a breath in here. Breathe out. Then we're going to breathe in up to the sun. And then breathe all the way back down through the heart to the feet. Into the earth. Breathing up through the heart, up through to the sun and the moon, whatever time of day. Breathe out all the way down through the heart to the feet. So you have to slow your breath down. 3 more. Exhale. Slow it down a little bit more on the way out. Breathing in up the sky. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. This will be our last one. Down into the earth. Last one. Oh. Oh, that was nice. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I will see you again tomorrow for day 10 on week 2 of our flow and flush challenge in the trumpet sequence. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of day and namaste.